XRP holders, welcome back. XRP is kind of going crazy, and we're going to talk about kind of what's happening. It isn't going to be something earth-shattering in terms of price action, but I do think there is a noteworthy piece that we're going to get into as XRP right now, as we're talking, down 3% on the day. We'll see if that can all shift. The week has been red, but I want to share with you guys kind of this big announcement and what actually is going on behind the scenes with XRP. So if you all are new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and join us. We talk crypto every day. We've been grinding it out with XRP pretty much before the SEC litigation. So I do welcome all of my returning subscribers, and XRP Army, gear up, because this is something I think that does tip the hand a little bit about what's going on in the world of crypto. Okay, so here we are. We're looking at the crypto bubbles, the top 100. It's red. Okay, this is the weekly view as we look at the top 100. If we flip to the daily, there's only a couple cryptos that are actually in the green for the day. Pretty much the ones that we don't care about. And as it relates to XRP, like I talked about, we are down 3.1% as I'm currently recording. I'll show you guys kind of where we're trading at as you look at it at 2.17 still on the chart. So my strategy has always been this is too cheap for XRP for me. Anytime XRP does dip close to $2, I am buying more XRP for my bag. I'll never tell you to buy or sell crypto. It's not financial advice. Please keep that in mind. You got to do what's best for you. Okay, but this is where we're looking at it. Okay, the NASDAQ listed company WebUs, okay, inked a $100 million funding deal with Ripple Strategy Holdings to support the XRP reserve strategy. Okay. So we did see WebUs, and if it's WebUS, I apologize, but we're going to say WebUs for the sake of this argument. They did jump 130% on the intraday, okay? And this is going to be something as we look into the next point of this, as we've seen 1 billion XRP in terms of a surge that everybody kind of completely missed, okay? We'll talk about what actually happened with that, and then we'll get you guys out of here, okay? But under this agreement, still pending a couple regulatory hurdles. You look for the 250,000 to 300 million, okay, that can be drawn within the next 24 months, subject to market conditions and capital needs, okay? This is where you look for the proceeds to support its XRP treasury strategy for crypto-enabled payments, blockchain loyalty programs, and expansion initiatives, okay? Coming out from the CEO of WebUs, this is where we believe his quote says that they will help accelerate the growth across North America and the Asian Pacific and strengthen the leadership in crypto-powered premium mobility, okay? So that's what it is. WebUs is a NASDAQ listed company, which also drives AI-driven mobility solutions and chauffeur services to clients, okay? And that's kind of where the big move intraday went up 130%, okay? But that then at the time of those gains, they were quickly relinquished as the stock did kind of relinquish some of those gains that we saw on the intraday. But that's still a big storyline for XRP holders. But the bigger take is the 1 billion XRP that everybody missed, okay? So what exactly happened? This was the most on-chain activity that we have seen that nobody had actually even kind of figured out, but the volume of payments between accounts skyrocketed over 1.35 billion XRP on June 30th. So just dating back one day, a little bit more so than 24 hours. But what caused this enormous transfer of volume? Okay, this is the most that we've seen in recent months. Coordinating this and looking at the increases within this transactional volume, this historically has been associated with a coordinated whale exchange or reshuffling of institutional reallocations. Okay, and that's kind of the only thing that can speak to the volume is those volumes. Okay, and that's kind of where you look at this. Why are the whales moving? Why are the institutions possibly reshuffling the deck? This is kind of where you look at the XRP price performance, and you guys all say it in the comments. I think it as well. Why does the XRP price not go up with all of these big moves? Okay, but as we look at, we're kind of in this consolidation. The best way to describe it is we are trapped. Okay, but as we date back to that SEC litigation I talked about, I'd much rather be trapped right now at above $2 than back when we were at 40, 50, 60 cents XRP. Okay. So more so taking about that, the discrepancy of the volume and price action is very fascinating, okay? And that's kind of what leads to the idea that this is internal fund movements rather than actual demand-driven purchasing. I actually had that conversation with somebody at work today. Somebody was wondering what dictates the price of a crypto. If you see all of this all of these buys, all of this momentum, but the price doesn't go up. Okay, and what establishes that market cap? And that's a very interesting conversation. That's why I don't like to use the word market cap when we talk cryptocurrency. And as we look at this, guys, the kind of sites we have set on, I've been saying it for weeks, $2.20 to $2.35. That is that zone that we are shuffling to kind of break out of. Okay, so that's kind of the big storyline. All right, so it's more so a sign of distribution rather than accumulation, if you do agree with this. And if we are talking about that, if we do break down below $2.10, if we get a macro move, something happens overseas, something along those lines, this could result in another leg down for XRP. But for right now, guys, let's stay on the lookout. Let's see what's going on and follow the charts. But the big news on the day, not just the Web US or Web Us surge, which kind of leads to that whole conversation. And you're not supposed to do it, but it does kind of suggest that there might be some insider activity going on with that stock that's traded on NASDAQ. But more so, I think it's important to look at the 1.35 billion XRP surge that went on June 30th. It is kind of telling. Okay, so as that has usually preceded historical surges and breakouts for XRP. Time will tell. All right, so leave a comment down below. What do you see XRP doing? I want to know your thoughts. Are we going to break out from here? Is this just internal shuffling, or is this something more? Give me your takes down below. I appreciate you all tuning in. And before I let you go, I do want to talk about one of the exchanges that I am partnered with. This is BTCC. Okay, if you're a spot trader, leverage trader, check them out. Okay, simply put, like I said, one of the hottest promotions going right now. 10% bonus on your first time deposit to go alongside the fact that they offer 40% lower trading fees, no VPN, KYC. Make sure it's right for you where you're located, but BTCC, trusted exchange in the marketplace, hot promotion. Links are down below if you do want to start trading on BTCC. Okay, so with that, I'll leave you guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a great holiday weekend if you are not coming back to the channel, but I all think that you will. And if you have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button on your way out, and we'll see you guys all in the next video. Cheers.